Hi everyone, welcome to the Libertyville Business Show. I am Andrew Herman with App Properties Christie's International Real Estate, and today I am with Sarah Hellenbrand from Studio Elevate Fit.
Hi, thanks for having me, Andy.
Thanks for being here. Sarah, tell us a little bit about yourself and Studio Elevate Fit.
Sure, absolutely. So my husband and I are Libertyville residents. We moved here in 2009, and we actually lived above what used to be a shoe shop downtown. It's now the new Indian restaurant.
New Indian restaurant that's coming.
Yes.
Yep.
So that would have been the time to live there. The shoe shop was surprisingly loud.
Yeah.
But we lived right in the heart of downtown. It was the thing that made us fall in love with Libertyville. Main Street, I mean, I don't need to tell anyone here, it's incredible, right? So it's exactly what kept us here. Now we live just a mile away. We can walk downtown whenever we want. So we are new, tried and true Libertyville residents.
Good.
Probably not going anywhere anytime soon.
Good.
My daughter's a Copeland Cougie, so these are our stomping grounds. So it was time to open up my studio. There was no doubt that it had to be in Libertyville. We aren't in Main Street. We're down in Red Top Plaza, but we feel very connected to the community. So we opened our doors in January of this year. So we're almost 1 year old. Very excited to be celebrating that anniversary. And we're just really happy to be here and get a chance to talk about the studio.
And for those of you at home who aren't 100% sure where Red Top Studio is, that is the Jewel.
That is, exactly. Okay. So Jewel, right down 21, a little bit south of the downtown area. It's a great location because we have a ton of parking. You can run your errands. And it's just right kind of in the heart of where everyone's heading this time of year.
And great parking too.
Yeah, the parking's, the easy in and out is a plus.
What does your body-friendly, is it Haas environment mean?
Yeah, so we like to talk about how we are HAZE. HAZE stands for, that's okay. HAZE stands for Health at Every Size, and we're a body-friendly studio. So what this means is Health at Every Size is a new principle. It's something that's new in the world of fitness and health and mental health. It's an idea that weight is not a sole indicator of health. So I think we got a little zealous with our obesity epidemic a few years ago, and we overcorrected. And now it's kind of a slippery slope in the fitness world where you can walk into a studio and you might just be there for your mental health, but then you have an instructor telling you, let's burn off your calories from the weekend. Let's earn that summer body. And it's just, maybe it motivates a small population of people, but collectively, it's not a great motivator tool to always be shaming our bodies and be connecting food to movement. So we've taken that formula out completely. We talk instead about using movement as a tool to help elevate one's spirit, to get more confident, to get stronger. We don't talk about food. We don't talk about bodies. So our instructors will say things. How does this push-up make you feel? What are you gaining from this push-up? Why are you doing this push-up? As opposed to, let's do this push-up so you can get your bikini body. So it's just a difference in how we talk to our clients. And then there's a shift. Instead of feeling like you have to go work out, it's something that kind of helps elevate you instead. So it's more of an intrinsic growth opportunity versus I'm just going to burn my calories off.
And the sustainability of that is proven to show that it's just short-lived. So,
Absolutely.
For example, New Year's Eve resolutions, gyms are mostly busy in January, and then it fizzles. Yeah. So I love the mindset component of mental health and that approach. What was the kind of the inspiration behind that? How did you?
It was just something that, frankly, having worked a lot of places in the area, it just felt icky. I didn't like, if I was going into a studio and I was feeling good about myself and I started the workout and the instructor was saying, we're doing this so you can get your tank top arms, then I started looking at my arms and I'd leave feeling worse about myself.
Yeah. Isn't that terrible?
Yeah.
It's
so
such a bad approach to fitness.
And I think we're slowly starting to pull out of it as a fitness industry, but it's still there. I mean, even after Thanksgiving, I was scrolling through my Instagram and I'm seeing, let's torch off those turkey calories and burn off the pie. And it just... The body is more complex than that. It's not a simple in and out exchange of eating. There's just too many things going on. And when you tie that relationship with food into movement, we don't know what somebody's history is, right? It's a very slippery slope. So when people enter my space, they walk in and I want it to really feel like an oasis, a sanctuary. We have candles or essential oils going. We have dim lighting, lots of different lighting features so that it's soft but invigorating. We're really thoughtful, again, with the language. All of our instructors are in on this. So each instructor will consistently use this language that helps build people up as opposed to, again, tying it back to body and food.
Can you riff a little bit on programming?
Yeah, absolutely. So we're really excited. We have some unique formats that are different than what's offered in the area. One of our really fun formats is called Bounce. It's a trampoline class. So we pull out those rebounder trampolines that were really popular in the 80s, and it's a cardio and strength class. You don't jump for the entire class. We do a couple of songs on the trampoline, a couple of songs off. It's fun. A lot of people choose to use that format when they book private parties with us, which is another fun thing that we do. So we have a trampoline class. We have another class called Fusion, which is kind of the bread and butter of what the studio is. When I first started teaching fitness classes, it was right after my baby was born. And I was on maternity leave and I was going kind of nuts. And she was the type of baby that you could not set her down. She was happy as could be if you were holding her, but the instant you set her down, she was a disaster. So I had to learn how to do everything in my life with a baby in my arms. So I started working out at home with her. And I was telling some of the other moms I met in a mom group over at Condell. Are you familiar with the Look What We Can Do? Yeah, that group is amazing. So if you've just had a baby, find that group. It's a great way to connect with other women who are kind of in the same boat as you. Anyway, so I shared with them what I was doing. We started doing like mommy and me workouts in parks. And that started taking off. We started getting like dozens of people who would come to that. And then the babies started moving. They started crawling. We're like, okay, we can't do this with the babies anymore. So I started doing this adult classes. Long story short, the style of workout that I did in the parks with these women for free, I'm now doing in the studio, and it's called Fusion. So that class is kind of what it sounds like. It's a fusion of bar and Pilates and yoga and functional strength. It's completely low impact, and we use only light weights, so 2-3 pounds or resistance bands, and a whole collection of other things. But it's really accessible for someone who is either looking for a new style of movement, getting back into movement. Long story short, it's just a really fun, great class. I'm not biased or anything. We also offer bar. We have that on our calendar, on our schedule every day of the week. And we have strength and cardio classes as well. So more of a traditional HIIT and functional strength class.
Okay.
We have yoga.
And yoga, yeah.
And we have yoga because we need that too.
Oh, yeah. Class schedule, morning?
Yeah, so we have 26 classes on our schedule throughout the course of a week. 6 a.m. every classes during the week, 8:30s, 9:30s. Noon classes a couple of days of the week, and then 4:30s and 5:30s in the evening. We have classes both Saturdays and Sundays, and we are open every day between now and the end of this year. So that includes Christmas Day and New Year's Day. So we're not having a full schedule, but we will be offering at least one class on the holidays.
Oh, good. What can people expect from the studio coming up in the next couple of months?
Yeah, that's a great question. So right now, leading into the winter break, we're excited to offer a winter break membership. So for students that are coming home for the holidays or educators that maybe have a little more wiggle room, we're offering a 3-week unlimited membership for $89. You can take all the classes you want for 3 weeks, and that 3 weeks starts the first day you take a class. So you can buy it now, start taking your classes. So that's something that's exciting between now and the end of the year. In the new year, we're excited about a couple of things. It's our first year anniversary, so I'm definitely going to do a big shebang to celebrate that. From January 9th to the 15th, which is the week of the anniversary, we are offering completely free classes. So all 26 classes on our schedule, completely free for new members. So you can come, take one, take them all, try them all out. There will be fun promos and a big event at the end, so stay tuned for details. You can follow us on social media, Facebook and Instagram, and I post lots about that. Something else that I'm so excited about that kind of piggybacks off the HAZE and the body friendly initiative is a new program that I'm calling Catalyst. So I'm launching it in January. It will span from mid-January to mid-February, and it's a program designed for people who are completely new to movement or who are looking to create a healthy relationship with movement. So a lot of people will reach out to me and say, I haven't worked out since before the pandemic. I'm a little nervous about taking a group fitness class. I think I won't be able to keep up. So this program is for someone like that, or for someone who, like, I used to do boot camp and I got burned out from it, and now I need just kind of a fresh start. So the program is 4 weeks. You'll sign up for it and get 2 sessions per week. So a total of 8 sessions within that 4-week time span, and it will be a progressive program. So we'll start with some basic functional movement skills and build on that, really to ultimately prepare you to be able to jump into a group fitness class and feel confident and build your self-efficacy with movement.
Man, you have like a battery pack connected to you. It's like pretty wild.
We got a lot going on. Yeah.
who is real quick? Who's coming to the studio? Is it people from all over? Is it just right within the community?
Yeah.
Who are you drawing your students or your athletes?
Yeah, great question. So we're really pretty evenly split between Libertyville residents and Vernon Hill residents. Okay. I mean, given our location right on 21, close to Vernon Hills, we've kind of got both communities pulling. We welcome everyone to the studio, but I find that most of my clients are between 20 to 50, maybe 60. We have clients that are much older than that. The trampoline class is actually great for people who have joint issues that can't do cardio on the ground. So long story short, we welcome all age groups, but that tends to be what our bulk of our population is.
Have you thought? Do you have masters or mature athletes? You know, have you gotten into that kind of aspect of it? It sounds like you have a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we're open to really serving all clients. I work with some older people, an older population in my personal training relationships, so that's certainly an avenue. And the Catalyst program, again, this new program that I'm launching in January, is a great opportunity for someone who maybe is moving at a different pace, working through an injury, or just needing more of a focused relationship with an instructor, but doesn't necessarily want just the one-on-one personal training. There's just a different vibe when you're moving in a small group versus the one-on-one focused attention.
Absolutely. Sarah, anything else you want to include or talk about?
No, we're just really excited to be here. We're excited to be celebrating 1 year. And really, we're just happy to connect with everyone in the Libertyville community.
Well, really excited. It sounds like you're doing a lot of really cool stuff at Studio Elevate Fit.
I do have one more thing.
Oh, please.
Sorry. This is a fundraising thing. So right now we are accepting donations to contribute to the St. Joseph's Church bed ministry. So I reached out to them recently. They have 500 approved applications for kids that need bedding. So you can either drop off, we're taking cash donations so we can pull resources and buy bed in a bags, or you can just drop off a twin-size children's bed in a bag to either the church directly, or if you're in the Jewel Osco area, you can swing it right by the studio.
That bed ministry is so critical. How did you get connected to that?
I have a basket in the studio.
Okay. For
food pantry donations.
Yeah.
People will bring them in when they take class. When the basket fills, I drop it off at the food pantry. So St. Joe's is just always on my mind. Yeah. Like when they make it very easy to give back to the community, which I love. Then I saw on Facebook on one of the mom groups this past week that their giving tree still had 40 names on it. So I thought, okay, well, let me call. I can take some of those names and the studio can help me, fulfill those wishes. Well, I was thrilled when I called that those names all the names had been taken. So that was good. But she said, we do have this huge need. So anyway, they make it really easy for us to contribute directly to those in our community that need a little extra help.
Well, that's amazing. Thank you for giving back.
Absolutely.
That's a critical component to any business, I believe, is your percentage of time and whatever you can do to give back and be a part of that community is critical. So.
Yeah, and it's kind of a blessing of being a business owner and having a community because it's so easy. I often will see posts on Facebook from people, who has a sister who's homeless suddenly, and I can reach out to my community, and by the end of the week, we have a dozen shopping bags full of things to donate. Yeah. So it's really lovely from a selfish perspective to be in this position where I can reach out and have these people to just help me give. So.
Okay, well, Sarah, thank you so much for Sarah Hellenbrand's Studio Elevate Fit. I'm Andrew Herman with the Libertyville Business Show. We will be back soon. Thank you and have a great day.
Thanks, Andy.
Bye.